Hello everyone, my name is Vimal Raj. I'm a lecturer from GEMS Polytechnic College, Aurangabad, Bihar, and from the mechanical department. So today we're going to discuss on the unit number 5, that is the non-metallic materials. This is lecture number 24, and this is the introduction to polymers. So this is on the subject called mechanical engineering materials. The subject code is 1625304. So content that we're going to discuss today is introduction to plastic, introduction to thermoplastic, properties, types of thermoplastics and applications. Thermoplastics and plastics. So the previous video we have discussed about what is plastic. So plastic is it's a polymer. Okay, plastic. Material of this is a material of a new age. Actually, plastic is nothing but it's a material of a new age, in which Alexander Parks in England created Parkinson, the first man-made plastic. So it's basically a constitution is prepared synthetically or semi-synthetically from a monomers. This monomers we came across in the previous video. So what is monomers? It's a the units that is joining together is called as monomers, and easily machine, cast and joint. Easy of manufacturing and versatility, hardness, elasticity, breaking, strength, temperature, resistance, thermal dimensions, stability, chemical resistance. Everything is there in the plastic. So plastic is a it's a polymer. Basically, it's a polymer where in which a combination. I mean, when it's poly is nothing but many. Okay, poly is single. Yes, poly means many, and mer means apart. Okay, so that's called the polymers. So this is also plastic is also it's a compound of polymer. So in which plastic is a composition of the things are the organic polymers like carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, so chalk, starch, ivory dust, zinc oxides, current requirements. So plastic can be classified as elastomers. So we already saw the video where which what is elastomers, what is thermosets. So in the upcoming videos we will be discussing about the thermosets and the elastomers. Okay, so this is thermoplastics. Okay. So advantages of plastics, basically it is light in weight. So we already discussed all those things. So this is light in weight. Basically plastics are very light, as we all know, comparatively to other metals, and it comes with various shapes, size and color. So basically this is the only material that comes with different shapes and size and color. So if you take aluminum, it comes with a white, I mean very white in color, um, white metal color I would say. But this plastic comes with various shapes and size. That means different shapes are there with a different size and colors also there, and it is strong, and it has water resistance, cheap corrosion and chemical resistance. It has cheap to corrosion resistance. So strong water resistance basically it's very cheap in cost. It has a good corrosion resistance, as well as it is also has chemical resistance. Insulation are used in construction industries for both interior and exterior work. So basically, plastics are used in interior and exterior work. We all know that. Even in the cars, bikes, in the house also we use this decorative things as a plastic only, because we cannot afford to buy metals to decorate. So before that, we use this plastics for interior and exterior works, and can be remolded and reused. So the best advantage is it can be remolded at any point of time. If we don't like the shape, we can melt it and we can remold it, which can be remolded at any point of time, whenever we want it. So that's something very good. And disadvantages, it is not non-biodegradable. So basically these plastics are not biodegradable. So we cannot just simply throw it in the soil, which will be very effective. It will cause a soil pollution. So it's a non-biodegradable, so which has to be reused or recycled. okay, or destroyed. And they produce poisonous gas production when decomposed or burnt that causes cancer. So basically, it should not be burnt, because when you burn this plastics, basically it gives a poisonous gas which is very harmful for human, as well as it can be decomposed when it thrown into the soil, so which will kill the soil fertility. And when it's burnt, it causes cancer for people. Now we go for the thermoplastics. First one is the definition of thermoplastics. So these are the plastics that soften on heating without undergoing any chemical changes. So basically, these are the plastics that softens on heating without undergoing any chemical changes, and they are bonded by covalent bonds and weak van der Waals forces, hence can be easily molded to any shape and can be reused. Basically, these plastics are softened on heating. So it is softened on heating without undergoing any chemical changes. So it will not go any chemical changes. So they are bonded by covalent bonds. So they are bonded by covalent bonds, and with a weak in van der Waals forces. So basically, because of that, it can be easily molded. It can be easily molded, and any shape can also be reused. Can also be reused. So made from polymer resins. So basically, these are made from the polymer resins. Next one is celluloids, which is considered the first thermoplastic. The celluloids, which is considered the first thermoplastic, so it is made its appearance in the mid 1800s, and reigned in the industry for about approximately 100 years, just 1900. So advantages can be mass produced and low cost. So the main advantage is you can do a mass production with only minimum cost. With the minimum cost, you can do a mass production, and we can also replace the metals. That's the reason I was talking about in the previous video. If you see it, uh, this plastics can also be replaced for the place of metals, because metals are very costly and very heavier. But when you go for this plastics, it is very less in weight, less in cost, so that it can easily be replaced. And it comes with variable thickness properties according to the use. So based on our requirement, these plastic comes in various thickness and properties. Disadvantages: they melt at high temperature. Basically, they cannot withstand high temperature, so that's the biggest problem. But when which metals and all, they can withstand high temperature, but this plastic cannot withstand at higher temperature. So they undergo chemical leaching over a period of time. So some chemical leaching will happen if it's been prolonged for a period of time, and hence henceforth affects our health. So basically, it can cause, it can give problem to our health. The properties is can be remolded and recycled. So that is one of the good properties, when it can be remolded. So whenever if we don't like the shape, we don't like just anything, we can go ahead and we can go ahead and we can melt the plastic, and we can remold it, and can be degraded to some level. So it can be degraded to some level, and melts before passing to a gaseous state. So basically, it melts before passing to a gaseous state, and they are brittle and glossy. So basically, they are also brittle and glossy. Soluble in certain solvents. So basically, they are soluble in certain solvents. When it's added with certain solvents, it is soluble, and it swells in the presence of certain solvents. So basically, when some solvent is added, it will become swell. Swell means the bulginess. It will become big, like that, and good resistance to creep. Also provides sound and heat insulation. So basically, it also provides sound and heat insulation. Example: pipes, bottles, buckets, glazings, etc. So the examples are pipes, bottles, buckets, glazings, and etc. Types of thermoplastics. So these are the thermoplastics. Um, you could see that polyvinyl chloride, that's PVC, where with so many houses they have this PVC doors, PVC pipes are there. which is very cost effective. It is tough, lightweight material that is resistant to acids and bases. So basically, it has this capability of resisting towards the acids and bases, and much of it is used by the construction industry. So basically, that's the reason I was talking about. So they use in the construction industries for minimizing the cost, such as for the vinyl siding. So vinyl siding is this is the vinyl siding. This is the vinyl siding. This I guess, and drain pipes. This is the drain pipes and gutters and roofing sheets also they use. So it is also converted to flexible forms with the addition of plasticizers, thereby making it useful for items such as hoses, tubing, electrical insulation, coats, jackets, and upholstery. So flexible PVC is also used in inflatable products such as water beds and pool toys. They are also been used in water beds. See water beds. How many of you have seen the water beds, where in which you can fill up with water? That's a water bed. And the pool toys means a small pool where babies can be make them to play in the pool. There's a small pool where which is like to fill up the water. That's called the pool toys. Okay, like for example. The small ducks will be there where we can throw it in the water, it will be floating. That's called a pool toys. And polypropylene, so it is useful for reusable plastics, food containers, microwave, and dishwashers. So basically, this polypropylene is a reusable plastics where in which food containers will be there. Where if suppose we go and buy biryani from the stores, they will be giving it in a plastic. Right? That's called the plastic food containers, where in which it can be washed and it can be reused. And even microwave, in the microwave, they will be giving some plastic containers. So these are also called the polypropylene containers. And safe plastic containers. So safe plastic containers is nothing but plastics which are very safe. Next one is casing ropes, carpets. We all know what is casing ropes and carpets. Plastic moldings, piping systems, car batteries, insulations for electrical cables, and filters for gas and liquids. So it is also used for making heat resistance medical equipment. Heat resistance and medical equipment. Polypropylene sheets are used for stationery folders and packaging and clear storage bins. So this also comes under the polypropylene. So polyethylene, it is used in manufacturing moving machine parts, bearing, gears, artificial joints, and some bulletproof vests also. So polyethylene is used in this moving machine parts. They use it in a moving machine parts. So something like the toys and all, some plastic machine parts will be there. Right? So in that they use it. And bearings, we all know what is bearing, gears, artificial joints, some bulletproof vest also. So high density polyethylene recyclable plastics is commonly used as a milk jug. So in the milk jug and all they use this polyethylene. Liquid laundries, detergent bottles. So detergent bottles they use this polyethylene. Outdoor furnitures like these are the outdoor furnitures. Even in our mess also we use this furniture, right? Plastic dining table. That's also comes under the polyethylene. So margarine tubes, portable gasoline cans, drinking water distribution systems, water drainage pipes, and grocery bags. So medium density polyethylene is used for packaging films, sacks, and gas pipes and fittings. So metacrylate, it serves as a sturdy substitute for glass or items such as aquariums. So these aquariums are made with this metacrylates. Motor helmet visor. Visor is nothing but when you use the helmet, there's a frame that comes on the front, right? A shield that is called the motor helmet visors. Aircraft windows. So aircraft windows is made with the metacrylate. Metacrylate. Viewing ports for submersibles and lenses for exterior lights of automobiles. So in medicines, it is used in a bone cement and to replace eye lenses. That they use this thing. Acrylic paint consists of thin particles suspended in water. I was talking about the acrylic paint in the previous video, right? So these are the applications wherein which professionals select plastic materials based on the following criteria. First one is the durability. First, everything they will go for durability because hardware is corrosion resistant and hence can survive harsh weather conditions. And the main important thing is cost effectiveness because when the building professions they use means they have to do it in a cost effective way. So they use this thing and recyclable in which to reduce the harmful waste accumulation in the site. So it can be recycled whenever it cleans water. Energy saving, like plastic consumes less heat than metal, so hence the insulating effects of some plastics can decrease sound pollution as well as ease of installation, very easy to install. Maintenance required is very less. So that is the reason the construction profession now they use plastics. Applications are dooms and skylights. These are dooms, skylights, and roofing. So we all know what is roofing. Windows and doors. So this is the plastic doors. And polycarbonate, a material also used to the high glass is used as a paints. These clear, lightweight, shatter-resistant plastic products have low thermal conductivity, which can help to reduce heating and cooling costs. So this is the polycarbonate as glass, in which the which reduce cooling as well as heating. Vinyl window frames are inherently energy efficient and can save trillion thermal units of energy per year. So they use vinyl window, helping reduce the greenhouse gas emission associated with energy generation, all the while cutting maintenance time, materials, and costs. So hardware accessories would be washers, nuts and bolts. The plastic nuts and bolts. This is a frame, sleeves, anchoring wires. So many things are there. And the application is thermoplastic nail tiles. These tiles are laid on dry and clean floors on cutback bitumens, adhesive spreads, and rolled with light rollers. These tiles are unaffected by water, oil, and grease. So this is a flooring. This is the vinyl flooring, the laminates and the stems. The PVC 1 mm thick and provide with cheaper backing material for better adhesions. These sheets are often on the underside. Flooring tiles and doors. So this is the PVC sheets. So temporary structures would be like guard cabin, tents, and all we can make. This is a guard cabin. Decorated laminated plastic sheets, tough, durable, available in variety of textures. Some of the examples. So with that, we just come to the conclusion of the video. So today we have discussed about the introduction to plastics and introduction to thermoplastics properties. Hmm? Thermoplastics applications. These are the reference book. Thank you guys. Thank you for seeing this video. So we will cover the next topic in the next video. Thank you guys.